Learn 5-finger claw in 5 days. After many requests, I have decided that today I will give you guys my 5-finger claw and how best to master it. Now, I wasn't joking when I said you could learn 5-finger claw in 5 days, and it could be lesser if you follow this tutorial properly. I will also tell you the pros and cons of learning 5-finger, but trust me, it does more good than harm. I use the left-sided 5-finger claw. In other words, my point is that I use more fingers on my left to my right. I use the second finger after the index for shooting only, and the index for my crouch and prone. Now, this is where I struggled when learning 5-finger. As an X to 4-finger claw, it was a little bit difficult to tell my brain that my crouch was no longer below my peek button. But don't worry, I'm here to guide you. Now, on the right side, I use just my thumb and my index. My thumb for jump, climb, and peek, and my index for scoping in. Right into it. First step in learning 5-finger claw is knowing your shoot button new location first. If you can't shoot, you can't win. Now it is necessary you take this seriously. Once you have found your comfortable button placement for your 5-finger claw, go to arena training and play with just your shoot and joystick. If it is too hard to get a kill, you could also try simulation training to practice against bots. Now this is how first training should look like. Oh yes, you are gonna die a lot. Be killed like a bot. But don't let frustration make you stop. Now, you keep mastering where your shoot buttons are. No skills if possible, no scopes for now, until your brain understands where your shoot button is. Step 2 is mastering your crouch and prone button. I'm not a fan of prone, but both of them are really important, so you have to do what you might hate to get what you like. Crouch spamming. Crouch spamming is what helps your brain understand where your new crouch position is. So while crouch spamming, try spamming prone until you get used to it. Now watch a preamble of what to do in arena training. Trust me, it looks silly, but it is the fastest way to master 5-finger claw. Now, for the reason I learned 5-finger claw, crouch peek and crouch peek jiggle. How do you do the crouch peek skill? I will show you. It's simple, actually. All you have to do is double tap your crouch and tap your peek button on the time of uncrouch. When you crouch, you hold your peek. And at the time of uncrouch, you release the peek button. Now, your joystick must be in sync with your cover against the enemy. Watch carefully. Let me show you in slow motion. Crouch, peek, uncrouch, and release peek. Immediately you uncrouch. Over time, it gets better. And don't forget to try it on an enemy in arena training. The feeling is sensational. The goal is to make sure you damage your enemy enough to take them down and lose your HP as little as possible. Not the best preamble. But watch a clip against these badass Aura Conqueror squad. This is all I think you need for you to master 5-finger claw easily. If this was helpful, like, follow, and share to your friends. And also, comment what you would like me to elaborate on. Before I go, there are possible issues you might face while learning 5-finger claw, which are muscle strain, which is mostly a sign you haven't found the perfect and comfortable positions for your buttons. Also, you might not be able to play with your former finger claw if you have practiced 5-finger for more than 2 days. Then you might also experience difficulty in tap guns, which I will give you a solution in case you can't tap with your normal shooting finger. I have mastered shooting with tap guns despite the complexity, due to 5-finger. But just in case tap guns are hard for you, there is a way out. If you can't tap like me, simply enable the other shoot button and put it close to your peek. I don't necessarily need it, and my device doesn't have that much space for it. Now you can tap with your thumb when this is enabled and get almost same speed or better. It just depends on mastery. So it is your choice on what you want to suit your gameplay. Do well to ask me any questions and follow for more. Aurel is out.